Hello, my name is Dr. David Ndegwa of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology in Bondo, Western Kenya. Welcome to this session. We have our guests from Eco Sandals in Nairobi, and I would welcome them to introduce themselves, and then they can tell us more about their company.
My name is George Odhiambo, consultant for Eco Sandal. I'm going to represent Eco Sandal today for this interview.
Okay, I'm Rose, as you have heard. I'm a friend of the Eco Sandals, and I'm a teacher by profession.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. So, George, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the Eco Sandals, a bit of the background. Who are you? What do you do? And how is the company doing?
Eco Sandal is an interesting story. As the name suggests, eco, it means environmentally friendly. So Eco Sandal is a social enterprise that actually turns trash into cash. That's when you go through this, you'll realize that Eco Sandal actually deals with the trash, something that has been spent and is out of use. That is what it turns into cash, and in the process supports the environment activities and the local community. Anybody who's enthusiastic about doing anything at Eco Sandal company is allowed to grow.
Okay.
That's how the growth of Eco Sandal has been translated from the artisan to the product to the company. Meaning that this particular company is people-centered, it is artisan-centered, it is community-centered. At 25, the company is all about production. So we have 15 people working on production floor. Our other orders come from international online marketing, which means that there is also a team that is responsible for doing online marketing. If you look at our products, or if you look at the pictures that were taken many years ago and the current pictures on our website, you will find that the product has continuously undergone evolution, and the current style is more trendish, which means our style continue improving day in, day out. The thing that has made Eco Sandal success, that the type of management system that has been put into place is one that engages the workers, the artisans themselves, so that when a worker feels that he's part of it, then the manager will not have a hard time managing the worker. So the managing system that is placed is an open office. It's an open one whereby everybody's input, everybody's idea is incorporated into the system. And so when the idea is being implemented, or when the management undertakes to implement a particular policy that enhances the productivity and the sales of the sandals, it is something that is widely accepted within and without the company. Now, if somebody has a noble idea like inventing a new style of sandal, and let's say that there is a particular manager that cartels people down his management, and this worker is not able to get a way of relaying his idea, then this idea will never grow, it will get killed. But now that there is efficient communication structure, is able to communicate this to everybody within the system.
What would you say has made Ecosando a success where others have failed, from your perspective?
What I can say is this, that the management system, or how the managers, the CEOs work with the workers or employees matters a lot, and that will make it to shoot further. As well, when we have these employees, when they are motivated in a way, that will make them work effortlessly without looking somewhere else.
Just to discuss the power distance, and you have said unlike other companies in Nairobi and in Africa in general, where power comes from the top downwards, in Ecosando, you have a kind of a freestyle where people are free to grow, to come up with ideas, at the same time not ignoring the hierarchy, but not allowing hierarchy to come on the way of invention.
To add, I think Ecosando was the first to practice devolution in Kenya.
Oh, okay. Then your devolution, devolved units.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, let's come to the second point of collectivism. How does the company deal with the different languages in the company, different ethnic groups, different people? How do you interact? How do you work together? People with all different interests, different backgrounds, different worldviews. How does it work?
Okay. I think we can look at this in three aspects.
Yes.
Yeah, because let's talk about we begin by the worker.
Yeah.
The worker, as I said before, they are from local community. Not just if I talk about community, I'm not particularly speaking about a particular ethnic
group. Yeah. But it's a mixture of
It's a mixture, the society in the local setting, and in this case I'm majorly speaking about the slum.
Yes.
The slum has formed the big base for the workers, especially on the production floor, the artisan.
Yes.
They are majorly from the local society.
About how many ethnic groups?
I think at Ecosando we have almost, if not all, but almost all tribes in Kenya.
Wow. And are you affected by ethnic polarization, like now in politics, what we are seeing, politicians inciting people of one ethnic group against the other? And that are you affected by this?
No.
Why not?
Because once Ecosando incorporates workers into the system, it trains them how to live as one people. That's the Ecosando community. So once you come to Ecosando, you are no longer, okay, you are, I don't know whether to say your tribe comes second, but once you are at Ecosando, you have been incorporated in,
you are a member of
your
the
first Ecosando.
Okay.
Well, still at Ecosando.
Okay. Do you work as a team in Ecosandos, or everybody does their thing and then you come together at the market stage?
No.
No.
We work as a team.
You work as a team. So how do you manage to bring all these people of different ethnic backgrounds and form them as one team?
The reasons why these people with the different ethnic background have managed to come together is that they have one aim.
Okay.
One aim of making a living. You know, making a living and having something by the end of the day to put on the table. That's what brings them together.
Yes.
So when everybody works with the same aim, same goal. It doesn't matter where they come from.
How are people promoted? Is it depending on how they came, when they came, or is it through their hard work or productivity, or how is it normally done?
Promotion at Ecosando is based on merit. So if somebody is hardworking, is enthusiastic, and has the will to grow, that's how they climb through the ladders upwards.
So it is strictly
On merit.
On merit.
Yeah.
It's not on who brought you,
It's not
how
about
educated you are, which family you come from, which part of the country you come from, which language you speak, and that kind of thing.
And that's why I started with saying
Yeah.
that we are lucky, because normally when a company has already been infiltrated by relatives of people who work there,
Yeah.
it will encourage such unfortunate incidences. But Ecosando is fortunate enough not to have found itself.
I am an artisan. I really don't like what the manager is doing. Are people free to air these, or how do you handle that, such disagreements?
Ecosando has a system whereby if a worker who is lowly placed as compared to a manager have issues,
Yeah.
when the issue cools down, the worker walks to the manager's office if it's got the problem with the manager, or if it's got problem with the production head. If first time works, they sit down and sort it out. That's how it has always been done.
So is it a kind of a principle, a policy that you don't handle issues when they are hot? You wait for them to cool down, or does it just happen?
We are a community.
Yes.
And in a family, we've grown up to know that when things are hot, we let them cool, because when they're hot, you try to handle them, they might just spill out of proportions. So we let them cool down, but we don't procrastinate solving them.